Yeah, he has a gun, he has a reflector, and he has disjoints as well. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah, right off the gate, you see JoJ pressuring as Shady kind of aligns himself with the ledge. Answers back by just throwing some blasters out as these two kind of do that early first stock of the set, song and dance, where you just feel each other out.
Mm-hmm. And
Right
we
now,
get something started for JoJ.
Yeah, JoJo's just kind of like, cool, I'll take these aerials. I'll recover low, no need to worry about it. Nice tech by Shady.
Wow, I didn't even know he had to tech there.
Yeah, but hey, man, he knew. And that's what's important. I'm surprised, but I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Wow, that was so weird. Wolf Flash actually going through, but getting hit by the orange on the way out.
Yeah, I mean, it has a constant hurt box, but you know, it's hard to attack it sometimes. But if you have a constant, or if you have a lingering hitbox like orange, then you can beat it out.
Yeah, and so a little bit ago, JoJ actually kind of ran into a forward smash, almost died for it. I think now he's realized, like, all right, I'm holding forward a little bit too much. Let me just take a second, take a step back, and just start tearing face, because I'm Wolf, you know?
Wolf definitely able to play multiple playstyles. He can do like the anti-air, beating you up with disjoints, or you can sort of do a bait and punish and camp you with lasers and reflector.
Yeah, and these are really close percentages right now. Nice reflect, just kind of...
Did you see how fast the hydrant flew?
Yeah, it zoomed out. I don't know where it's going, but he had somewhere to be. And whoa, JoJ has somewhere to be, getting launched the blast zone, coming back on the angel platform, thinking to himself.
Yeah, no. This is in a good position for JoJ right now because Pac-Man very good at racking up percentage, but he manages to take the stock without taking any damage.
Yeah, good for him, kind of resetting cleanly, having to kind of get through it immediately out the gate. Only a little one claw out for himself before he managed to go around. But JoJ's really starting to move. I can really see his movement's really starting to pick up as he's getting used to kind of Shady's general kind of ideas on how he's moving around. And has found himself just that tiny bit of percentage lead, but if Shady keeps this up, it's not going to be there for long.
It seems like Shady's throwing out a bunch of these forward smashes and they're just not connecting.
Yeah, he's trying to fish for something, but unfortunately nothing's really working for him. But they're just getting clobbered by forward airs and fruits.
Back airs, fruits, forward air. Or not hydrants, but you know, hydrant always in the way.
Yeah, it's always kind of an object that you need to fight through. And I just realized now that it's JoJ versus Shady. There's too many Joes in this stage.
Yeah, we have a ton of Joes.
Way too many Joes. Can we have a Joe PR, honestly? Oh,
or a Joe bracket.
Yeah, can we get just like a Joe bracket and then redemption Joe bracket? Oh my goodness, JoJ is trying to land with a nair. Forward smash to the face is enough to make it do that. And then a forward smash to Shady's face saying, no you.
Yeah, JoJ catching the roll in. Not afraid of just throwing out that move, even though it is pretty safe.
Turning pretty safe. These guys are scrapping now. Now they're in each other's face. It's like, all right, last stock, let's just start duking now. 37% apiece.
Yeah, both these characters have good boxing options.
Yeah, as you can see, just that soften and nair to forward tilt immediately from JoJ. Just these long-lasting hitboxes from there. I mean, it's just so powerful.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of powerful, that back air, if that sweet spotted, it might have taken the stock.
Yeah, parry and roll. And oh, catches him rolling with that focus palm forward smash. And that's game one going to JoJ.
Yeah, catches the roll again. And good stuff to JoJ, just scouting out these rolls and being able to take the stocks from them.
So we'll see if Shady can kind of change his ideas a little bit, avoid getting those roll-ins, because that's where a lot of mileage JoJ was finding. Just kind of like, oh, like moving? Cool.
Yeah. It looked like he tried to change up his playstyle a little bit and be more of a scrappy Pac-Man, and it wasn't really working out for him too much.
Yeah, it's because Wolf got good buttons.
Yep, good buttons and big buttons.
I mean, that's just the name of the game. Sometimes there's just good buttons in life and you can't do nothing about it. I mean, we saw Wolf Nair is just so nice. Wolf Nair in itself is a top 20 character.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the hitbox for that is huge.
I don't understand how it's so nice, but it's nice. It's super nice.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like if you take the hitbox and the kick visualization, it looks like it's 3 times as big as what it should be.
No, I'm not saying nerf. I'm just saying you should look at it real bad, dev team. Just look at it real bad.
Not even that. Just like do a quick glance on it, and you'll see.
Just double check just carry the one, you know, double check your homework. And oh my god, JoJ kind of zooming along with that waterfall, or with the water from the hydrant. He was just like, all right, let me close the distance real quick. But boom.
Yeah, he almost lost his stock for that though.
Yeah, he got carried off stage. Nice air dodge to avoid getting hit by that forward smash. Again, nair to forward tilt kind of conversion to get that percentage on the board. JoJ's just keeping it close.
Yeah, Shady almost got the gimp in the beginning, but now JoJ is bringing this back.
Yeah, JoJ's getting a little bit too eager and pressing buttons though, and he's just getting caught by all the projectiles and mayhem that Pac-Man likes to bring to the table.
I love how both players are just throwing out forward smashes and hoping that the opponent just falls into it.
Yeah, they're just like, all right, what's gonna hit? Let's see what happens.
It's like, let me just throw this out here and see if it works.
Both of them just traded smash attacks on shield, so it's like, well, whatever works, man. Whatever works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, if it manages to take the stock, then just do it, right? Like that back here.
Yeah, no, it hit the hydrant, so again, extended hitbox, but it hit Joe Shady. I mean, that happened last set as well, where it's like, well, if you're paying attention, you're gonna get hit by a little bit extra.
Yeah, that seems to be the bane of Joe Shady's existence right now. Just his own fruit causing his opponent's moves to linger.
Yeah, using that trampoline to get himself back. 184% now. He's really just struggling to find a kill. Looking for anything, but not quite finding. Gets hit by his own hydrant. 51%. And the apple bounce does it?
Wow, the apple bounce off the moving hydrant.
Yeah, I don't know kind of what advanced level trigonometry class Joe Shady took to get that angle, but I mean, good stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, it looked like he was ready for it too.
Yeah, he was just 100% like, cool, works out. I did the math. That down smash getting punished by a grab. Slipped by Joe Shady. And yeah, percents are just neck and neck right now. These guys are 100% just duking it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is pretty close. And looks like Joe Shady's just running in right now, not even using any projectiles.
Yeah, he's starting to smumble on the water. He wants his quick kill.
Okay, now he's hanging a little bit farther back now, just collecting himself and throwing out these different fruit, just trying to safely take this stock.
Yeah, Apple almost does it again off the top. And just gets hit by the straight hydrant instead of dropping down with a reflector. He didn't. He just kind of did a normal jump down and eats it.
And now Joe Shady's slowly starting to run away with this lead.
Yeah, so just goes back to ledge. Yeah, and too many get-up attacks with JoJ noticing, and he gets punished with a forward smash.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right now, just forward smashes.
Yeah, I don't know why these guys love that so much, but I respect it. JoJ has the melon in hand, but unfortunately, Joe Shady breaks it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Nice
quick
one.
duel.
Yeah, just casually, they're like, yeah, what's up?
Both players just scrapping right now.
Yeah, this is just like, all right, let's just start beating each other up. JoJ trying to find that connection. Didn't get the down smash he wanted.
That would have taken the stock at 50%.
Honestly, it might happen. That's kind of scary. And no tech.
That was so good by Joe Shady. Just doing the setup and then calling out the no tech.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff to him. It's like, well, no tech. Let me just toss this bad boy out. And even if he didn't, you know, even if he did a tech roll in place or roll away, he still covered those options. So it's like if he rolled in, he would have survived. But only so much you can do about it due to that low end lag.
Right. Yeah, so good stuff by Joe Shady, evening up the score right now. Each player is one game apiece. Of course, you have to win 3 games to make it into grand finals, where ZD is waiting comfortably right now.
Yeah, so these guys take some time. And of course, JoJ hasn't brought out Ike yet. And maybe it could be time. Maybe we'll just go to a different stage. You never quite know.
Yeah. It doesn't look like Joe Shady's leaving to change the stage, so it looks like JoJ might be switching to Ike.
That might be the case. Yeah, it looks like, hey, stage wasn't important, but you know what is? Character choice.
So we'll see how the Ike does versus Pac-Man. No projectiles, no reflectors, but a giant sword.
Could be the difference because I mean JoJo's trying to scrap. You know, he's not really making use of that blaster with camping or with that reflector as much because he's getting hit by the Hydron all the time. If he's just looking to scrap, Ike is the solution for that.
Mm. And Ike being as strong as he is, just being able to take stock so early.
Yeah, Ike is crazy early. And look at that beautiful parry and the upbeat armor keeping himself alive. It just hits him with the face, that Hydron. And hey, there's that neutral B as you were looking for earlier.
Yeah, I think it's a very good option to two-frame recoveries, just because the hitbox is so huge.
That water almost sent JoJo all the way, just gonzo. But thankfully he realizes he has to jump, gets himself back, but still.
Yeah, if that water connected, that would have been lights out for JoJo's first stock.
Oh no, didn't get that back there after that nair. Nice roll though, getting himself alive. Trying to find that option, but Joe Shady's doing a great job. No, up smash, it's time. That is a stock if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, up smashing out of shield. Joe J saying, oh, if you're going to keep on jumping around my shield, I'm just going to swing my sword.
Hey man, we thought about it, but yeah, swinging your sword around, it seems to be the pick for him. Nice avoids that grab, gets some more percentage on board for himself.
Yep. Gets hit by the apple though, but not going to be anywhere close to taking Joe J's stock.
Yeah, fortunately though, he's not at any crazy death percentages. Of course, every bit counts when you're trying to get that lead against Pac-Man, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. Avoids that orange at the bottom, takes him down with that up B, and I'm actually going to say, if that water comes out, is it possible that he can gimp himself if he a little bit too reckless there?
Maybe. I don't know if it's too close to the ground, but it's possible.
And we'll see. And again, that's what we see happen is he manages to get rid of the hydrant, and he goes in for the grab, but Joe Shady not finding anything.
Wow, clank with the key.
Yeah, how did that clank with key? I guess because the key hit the hydrant, its hitbox changed?
I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar on how Pac-Man works.
I think only Pac-Man players know.
Maybe.
He's a mystery. Because they do those crazy setups all the time, and I can't even pretend to comprehend them. But Joe J isn't bothered by it in the slightest, getting himself a nice confirm because he's living.
Yeah, now Joe J has a solid lead versus Joe Shady, because Joe Shady can rack up damage really well with Pac-Man, but it's taking the stock that gives him trouble. So since he's 2 stocks up, Joe J has a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, 200% now. He's just not finding anything that could really make it work. And it's just, this is what we saw happen before, where it's like, well, if I can't kill you, what's going to happen? Finally, gets a throw, manages to get it done. Now it's, I mean, hey, Joe Shady's finding himself back in the game, but he's still so far behind now, 71% on his last stock. 2 very full stocks in the spike for Joe J, saying Ike is where it's at.
Joe J saw that he was going to bonk against the stage and was ready for it, because you can't grab the ledge instantly. He just threw the sword out and was able to take the last stock with a very solid spike.
Yeah, I mean, it's, like you said, amazing option coverage, so might as well. Of course, now it is, what is it? Is it 2-1? Joe J's favor?
Yes, Joe J's favor.
Yeah, 1 game 1, lost game 2, 1 game 3. Of course, as we saw earlier in bracket, Joe Shady has the hero if he feels like pulling it out. Not sure if he will, but it's always something to keep in mind.
And that game went a lot better for Joe J, picking Ike instead of Wolf. It looks like he knew how to play that matchup a lot better as Ike than Wolf. So I don't think we'll see any sort of character change for Joe J.
Yeah, see both these guys hopping off, likely changing that stage, because might need a change of pace if you're Pac-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something a little bit bigger to camp more, get away from that big scary sword.
Yeah, definitely don't want to be anywhere near that sword. It looked like Joe Shady sort of had the right idea of how to fight against Ike. It's just Joe J was able to maneuver around what Joe Shady was trying to do and just have a commanding victory over Joe Shady.
Yeah, no, you did a really good job, and it was hard for Joe Shady to keep up. I mean, now that he's done with the switch, maybe he can come in a little bit better this game. But still, just JoJo's movement with like so clean, and it's just, you know, his wolf is good, but there's something about him. Okay, what is going on here?
Did you know he has a K roll?
K roll versus hero. I didn't actually. I think I've seen JoJo's K roll like once, but this is weird. This is absolutely bizarre. Scabs is probably having a heyday seeing, you know, K roll on the screen right now. Yeah, eat this Mega Smash.
That JoJ was, or not JoJ, Joe Shady was going to switch to hero, but I did not see this K roll coming at all.
Yeah, this is really out of left field. I mean, it's working for him, but still, it's just bizarre.
Yep, catches the roll with a dash attack, just a big body, covering so much ground, really.
Yeah, and he's just kind of moving and grooving, getting past everything. No back air kills just yet, but still, pretty well for himself. Where are you going?
Center stage barely tags JoJ, but not going to be enough to take this top.
Yeah, but now you have no mana. And that's really important.
Mm-hmm. Especially since after using this news.
Yeah, if he's off stage, he's gonna die. Because I think he'll need a little bit more mana. Now he can make it back a little bit, but still very scary.
Yeah, definitely needs to start using mana management a little bit better.
100%. Oomph now coming out. Strong moves, down smash, and he gets crit as well.
That was brutal.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. And that bounces on, even though JoJ hasn't really been going heavy on the projectiles, more about scrapping with K-Roll. But still, no projectiles means it's a little bit harder to kind of beat up hero, so to speak.
Yeah, I noticed that with JoJ's playstyle. I guess he's just so used to playing Ike, who has no projectiles, that he just hasn't been throwing it out really.
Makes sense, that's for sure. Again, this down smash, like a little bit on the crazy side.
No crit this time there.
True, that means he's living. Out to the edge guard, just claps.
Yeah, claps his face.
Yeah, just ba-boom. That's going, that's a stock. Now he's just hovering over, yeah. Come close to me so I can flame smash.
Mm-hmm. That move is actually really strong.
It's very strong. JoJ is down.
Stronger the closer you are to hero.
That makes sense. That's a Roy button if I've ever seen it.
Oh yeah.
JoJ's just
anything with fire.
Yeah. 137% now. Quite a ways behind.
Avoids the ground.
Yeah. Another oomph. That grab gets the back throw.
JoJ has Joe Shady off stage, barely makes it back. And it looks like they're just throwing out hitboxes, trying to establish stage dominance somehow, some way. That dash attack is going to hit nothing but air.
This is pretty bizarre. Bounce again up on there, even though not many projectiles are being used. JoJo's just looking for something crazy strong.
Yeah, it almost looks like they're just throwing out moves and hoping they land.
I mean, that's kind of what's happening right now. It's like up now on the screen, gets hit by the crown, 78%. But yeah, JoJ 196. That's about time. Your stock did its job, I think.
Yeah, not to mention that Joe Shady had Psych Up, I believe, or maybe
Yeah, he had an enhancement to him. He's using performance enhancing spells.
No thwack though.
Kind of tough as he needs.
Just barely goes over the cannon.
Yeah. Oh, and he tries to go for that up air confirm off of it, but different mash. Runs into the bang as well. Just coming out 122% now. Joe Shady. Yeah, he's just running away. He's just like coast to coast. Gets caught out though by the up air.
Yeah, that was a good call out by JoJ. You knew he was going to jump right there?
He's so patient. He's just going back and forth. I saw Kamikaze for a second and I was scared.
That would be quite a way to end this set.
Definitely, that would have been quite wild. Looking for something.
Just running away as much as he can, and JoJ just trying to close this gap.
Oh my goodness, he barely managed to avoid that kaboom. Just jumped right over it.
Yeah, that was so close.
All right, he has the spell power on it to him. One good hit is all he really needs now. 111%. Forward smash not doing it.
I think. Oh, barely avoids the crown.
Try to fish for that up air, not finding it. Gets grabbed, 123% now. Avoids the bang, gets hit by that fair.
Sizzle not going far enough.
Oh no, neutral get up in a whack.
Sends him to the Shadow Realm with thwack.
Yeah, that's he played the Orichalcum trap card, and it's like, well, your soul's 9 now, buddy.
Yeah, and with K. Rool just having such a big body, there's a lot of chances for that move to land.
And then looking at Hero's skin, I feel like he could definitely wear some Crocs. You know, some nice leather boots after destroying that crocodile.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Choji's going to stick with the K. Rool for game 5. But
yeah,
who knows?
I don't know what this pick was, but you know what? I respect it.
Yeah, it was entertaining. But come on, let's see your mains.
I mean, we could just pretend it's the 200 IQ Gambit where he switched to K. Rool to make him switch to something else. And then it's like, well, now I can counterpick you because it's game 5.
Maybe he thought that he was going to play Pac-Man, and he has a beat on the Pac-Man, but wasn't ready for the hero.
Yeah, Scabs, of course, saying stay K. Rool, you coward. Like I said, Scabs is a big aficionado of the Crocodile Menace himself, K. Rool.
Yeah, I'm sure he wishes the Crocodile was a little bit better in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, see, look, Ike versus Hero. That's what's coming out. The K. Rool had his game in the spotlight. It wasn't quite enough, so we're switching to the Grail Mercenary himself.
3, 2, 1.
And back to PS2. You know, we had a fun little game with K. Rool in Town and City, but now we're in the big boy leagues.
Yeah, that was like the filler arc. Now we're in the finale.
Oomph already coming out. Just kind of outrunning those fire spells. Gets kind of clipped by Sizz in the meanwhile.
Yeah, so you got a magic swordsman versus mercenary two-handed swordsman.
Yeah, I mean the hero's balanced. You know, like you said, he has those spells, but Ike he just swings that big sword around. He does damage.
And so while bounce won't do anything really for Joe Shady in this matchup, he does activate it. It will take bounce out of the rotation for spells.
Yeah, and I mean, sometimes it's worth just throwing a little bit of mana away, or MP rather, just to be able to get that off the menu so you have more options readily available to you.
There's the neutral B. Does not get it though.
Yeah, not quite really what you want to see. No, gets the up air confirm, and yep, that's JoJ for you, getting those every day of the week.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I'm not hitting you with neutral B. All right, let me just hit you with the bread and butter.
Yeah, that's the joy of like, well, you're in this huge percentage range. Let's just see what happens.
No spike.
Yeah, but you can see he was going crazy. Heal to get yourself a little bit of back. All right, whack. Oh my goodness, that split-second decision making from JoJ just to go above it. Like, all right, peace. I'm not getting near that thing. I'm not rolling the dice.
Right. I'll take any other punishment except getting hit by that move, right?
Yeah. Whoa. That backer actually managed to hit him because of its large thing, and it gets sucked into Kaboom.
True.
I always forget that Kaboom has that vacuum effect, but it's so deadly.
It's huge and it's so strong. The only thing that makes it somewhat balanced is the mana cost.
Yeah, it's like, what, 30-something mana cost, but it is like 30-something%.
Yeah, if it doesn't straight up kill you.
Oh, no, Magic Burst actually to cover the high option, but instead going for that, just something more, a little bit less volatile, a little bit less risky, rather.
Yeah. JoJ just swinging his sword every chance he gets, trying to start a combo.
Yeah, right now he's just kind of dancing around it. Joe Shady's like, all right, do not want to get hit by this.
Yeah, he's
running away.
Joe Shady's doing his best to avoid that Ike sword as much as possible.
Forward tilt, getting it. Sizzle barely missing, but Joe Shady is very low on mana wrath, so he needs to use that medium recovery.
Yeah, Joe Shady definitely needs to be careful about his mana usage, because if he gets off stage having no mana, that's definitely going to be lights out for him. Dash attack going to take the second stock though.
Yeah, he gets the Kaboom, and it's like, well, I shielded that, but nope, dash attack following it up right afterwards, and you can only get away for so long. This menace is long lasting. And that side B is actually crazy fast. It comes out really quickly. That second stage of it also does a lot of damage. Avoids the snooze as best he can.
Right, I think it does 25%.
Yeah, it does a lot. And again with the Kaboom, 100% of this is actually really scary for JoJ.
This looks like Joe Shady's game to win right now, unless Joe Shady makes his comeback.
Yeah,
Wow,
just barely
it
whiffing.
sparks.
Oh, that platform is so important there because if he didn't, he would have caught by that snooze, and that might have been game. Oh no, and he rolled
right
away!
into it. Wow, you see that happening so many times in this tournament, like with Bloody Knight rolling into the melon and the hydrant, and now Joe J rolling away into the fireball.
It's just so hard to react to it that close due to just the natural delay. And so it's like, well, he got caught because like, well, I'll just back up. But no, that thing's hunting you down. That's a heat-seeking fireball.
Yeah, that fireball is not a thing to mess around with. You definitely don't want to get hit by it, as you can see just now. And that is Joe Shady taking the set.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff to him. Managed him back. Unfortunately for JoJ, using that game 4 to switch to the K rule, not quite what he wanted. But JoJ's one got what he wanted now, getting to go to the grand finals, having to fight ZD, who's done a good job of keeping himself in the winner's side so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the K rule was fine, or it was funny, and it was fun, but definitely didn't help Joe J at all in trying to secure the set. And Joe Shady's hero putting in work this time.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of his viable secondary. He's broken it out in a few sets before, so if it works, it works. Ain't nothing crazy about it. Has a lot to him, though.
Yeah, like how we said earlier, I believe he pulled hero